Louis, say very, very quickly, wanted to jump in and review. Let me turn off my ping in here. I'm getting my AI trading bot is just pinging all over the place. So very, very quick, wanted to jump in here. I'm going to just review. I'm going to show you how to take a trade idea and enter it in to your broker. Basically, I'm going to explain it. If you get in some real help, we can actually do some one-on-one tutorials to show you exactly what you need to do when you do get enrolled and you decide you want to take a trade. We can set up time to actually walk you through and show you how to enter trades. I'll personally do that with you, so you can open up your phone, you can go to your MetaTrader, you can open up your MetaTrader, you can put in your stop loss, your take profit, show you how to enter the sell limit, a buy limit, if the sell, stop, sell order, whatever you need to do. I'll walk you through that process, but I'm just basically going to give you a brief summary of the entire platform. So with the economy, as you guys know, with the economy, there's, I'm going to say 5 right now. There might be more, it might be less, but there's at least 5. So they have the Monero AI bot, which is an actual bot that sends out, that drops, that's what you just heard here just a few seconds ago. It just sends out like trade idea, trade idea, trade idea, trade idea, trade idea, trade idea, trade idea. And then we have Ralph, who is the instructor who sort of overruns it, oversees the Monero. He just did a training today, like a master class, and he's got a boot camp in there to show you exactly how to use that AI bot, when to enter, when not to enter. But the AI bot says, hey, here's a trade. Take a look at it. And you go in and take a look at it. And if you pay attention to what Ralph teaches, right? If you pay attention to what Ralph teaches in that boot camp, hey, Jock, in that boot camp, then you're going to let's see. Give me 1 second. There we go. Oh, that didn't work. That was weird. We'll just go back to gallery mode. So in that case, when you're going through the Monero AI, Ralph is going to tell you exactly how to look at the trade, how to take an idea on the trade, and there's different ways. You can do you can take a look at a trade before it actually enters. I like to do the completes where it says, hey, enter the trade now. And you get so many trade ideas that there's absolutely no way you're going to be able to enter those all day long. You just need to grab some in your spare time, enter them. And if you pay attention and you follow Ralph's instructions, you'll be way far ahead on that. So that is the Monero side. Then you've got, on top of that, you've got the Arabic trader Abdullah, who does 2 things. Actually, he does quite a few things. One is every Sunday, he'll send out an entire, he's got 11 different trades with either a sell order, buy order on each one of those, and 11 different trade ideas. And he drops that on Sunday, which you can go in and chart. And he usually has a pretty good winning rate. This last week, I think he won like 11 of the trades that he put in out of the 22. So it's 22 total trades, either buy or sell for each one, but he won like 11 of those. And he posts that, and he does that every week, right? Every week, every week, every week. He also does scalping every morning at 8:30. If you're not familiar with scalping, it's a very, very cool way to get in and out of a trade really, really fast in just a few seconds. So there's that. That's Monday through Friday, typically, as long as it's not a holiday. It's 8:30 Central Standard Time. We're literally in and out of the market, in and out of the charts in 15 minutes or less. You're not even trading for that long. You're usually trading for like 15 or 20 seconds. You open a close, you close a trade. You open a close, you open a trade, you close a trade. You do it really, really fast. And it's just hitting a button, right? And you're listening to what he's saying. He's saying, the candle does this, then the next one does this. I'm going to enter here. And if you're paying attention and you're watching what he says, you don't even have to listen to what he's saying. You don't even have to listen, say, I took the trade. You can actually take the trade when what he just said it happens. You take that trade, you're going to win every single time. It's almost like idiot proof, but people still mess it up because all you got to do is listen. It says, when this candle does this, and this candle does that, and if this candle does this, I'm going to take the trade right here, right? And it's just like, if you step here and you step here and you step here, you're going to pick up money, right? Ridiculously easy, but people just can't get it. Anyway, it's really, really easy. What I would suggest is when you get enrolled into economy, is that you come in and you hang out in the mornings and you just listen, right? Get a demo account. You can't break a demo account, right? You can open up a demo account for $5,000 or whatever and go in and just push buttons and see what happens, push buttons and see what happens. And you'll get used to listening to what he says. And you say, oh, that's not too hard. So when you do go to a live account, you'll have an idea on how to scalp. So that's scalping. We talked about Ralph already and his Monero trades. I'm going to show you a little bit on that. And then we've got Idris, who does, he's got a cool name, right? He does gold and GJ, and that's all he does, right? Matter of fact, he's dropped 2 gold trade ideas and a pound Japanese yen trade idea today, and they just hit like crazy. That his 2-3 trade ideas, if you just took those today, you might have made, depending on your account size, your lot size, your leverage, and all that, you might have made more just on his trades today than you make all week or all month, possibly, depending again on your account size. And the best way to learn how to do that is you get enrolled in classes, you learn the basics, you learn how to enter the trades, hang out with a cool group of community like us, and we'll come in and show you exactly how to do that. Again, going back to what I said, if you get one of these trades and you need help entering them, right, to set up a time, to set up a quick Zoom, it takes like 2 minutes to open up your account, make sure you have your broker ready to go, make sure you have your MT4 ready to go, enter the information on your phone, hit go, and then just sit back and wait what happens, because you're going to do it on a demo account. It's not going to be the world's end if you lose money on a demo account. The best way to learn, in my opinion, is to push the button and see what happens. So you've got the gold, you've got Idris, we talked about Ralph, we talked about Abdullah. Then if you really want to take your trading to the next level, we got this awesome instructor called Jessie. She actually trades stock options. She's doing a boot camp right now, and that's a whole nother level of stuff, right? She's got a 90-day boot camp going on. We just finished day 4, which is absolutely phenomenal. You still have time to jump in and do that. Now, I would recommend you don't try to do it all at once because you'll get lost. But wait, there's more. There's the DeFi verse, of course, which has crypto, and those guys do the same thing. They go in and say, here's crypto. They got live trading. They just finished their training here for the last 90 minutes. They did a class, and they've got the whole entire DeFi verse in there. They've got 4 different instructors. They all specialize in something a little bit different. You can pick which classes you want. They have Spanish speaking as well. So you can go in and choose which class that you want to get in. And that, if you want to just do crypto, you can just do crypto. You can do stock options. You can just do Forex. You can just do gold. Whatever it is, you can pick your battle. In most cases, and I want to say this, I'm going to get really close up to the camera. Maybe not that close because I don't want you to get too close to my whiskers. But I want to say this. If you pick one of those styles, and you really truly focus on it, and you get very gooderific at paying attention to just the little bitty details, you can change your financial income. If you pay attention to details and you make a commitment to showing up to class, you can make a lot of money. If you're all over the place and trying to figure out what the heck I'm going to do over here, over there. Now, I've been doing this for a while, so I can sort of multitask in these different areas because I jumped into the options trading class, because I can get up in the morning and scout for 15 minutes. And I'm done for the day. I can take a gold trade and I can put it in, I can let it run. I'm not thinking about it. I can take the Bitcoin trade idea, put it in, let it run. I'm not thinking about it. Now I am analyzing the charts and doing some of my own stuff in between because I have that experience. So now I can do the stock options class as well. But I didn't do that on day 1, right? This is like day, I don't know, 3.5 years down the road. So you've got to have a commitment to stick in there and stick with this if this is something you do. This is not a get rich quick deal. This isn't a something deal. Economy also has an Echo platform, which is a copy trade platform where the bot trades for you. That to me is cute, but I can out trade that all day long, right? It's nice to have it as an add-on extra, right? That's going to go out and create some trades for you and do the thing for you. But if you really want to make big money, you need to learn how to push the button yourself. You need to learn how to enter these trades yourself. You need to learn how to analyze these charts. And I would say commit to maybe an hour a day, right, to learning how to do this trade. And 12 months from now, your life will be completely different if you find one thing and you focus on it and you stick with it and you get really good. You'll be fine. So let's jump in here. I'm going to walk through the charts real quick and sort of show you everything I just talked about. All right, and screen share. Let's make sure I'm on the right screen. I think it's that one. Yep. All right. Jacques, can you see that okay, sir? Thumbs up. Perfect. So this is Dow Jones. This is the Dow Jones. And if you're new to trading, I don't expect you to see anything. But what I did here is I just put a little note here: scalping Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. Again, this is one candle right here. This one candle. This is actually an 8:35 candle. It's on the 5-minute chart. This one candle here, depending on your lot size, this long green one right here, if you would have entered this trade right here and stayed in this trade and took it all the way up here, depending on your lot size, you could have made $20, could have made $200, could have made $2,000, you could have made $5,000, again, depending on your account size and your lot size. But that's all in all, and you're done for the day. Let me ask you this question. If you spent 5 minutes every single morning to make an extra $200, would it be worth learning how to do this? All right, you come in, you open up, you hang out, scout for 5 minutes, come out. There's about 1,000 people on the call. It's really cool. You have an instructor that's telling you, open the trade, close the trade, and you're done. But wait, maybe says, okay, we did on that candle, hang out for a few more minutes, maybe another 10, 15 minutes. Open the trade, close the trade, don't. You got maybe another $200 or $500 or $100 or $50 or whatever it is, depending on your account size and your lot size. That's scalping. In and out, you're done for the day. You don't have to worry about setting stop losses or take profits or any of that kind of stuff. You just have to be able to listen listen and understand the basics of opening up the trade on He recommends MT5 on the desktop. I actually do it on my iPhone because I'm quick enough and I understand how to trade. So I do it on my phone. I'm fine. But he recommends for newbies to do it on your desktop. It's easier to open and close the trade faster because I can guarantee you when you get into a little bit of drawdown, when these red candles, if you're in a buy, right? If you're in a long position and this red candle starts up and you start seeing negative, you're going to freak out. Oh, I'm losing money, right? If you don't know how to read the charts, right? If you don't know how to read the charts and understand that I've got some EMAs on here, this trend is going this way, it's not going anywhere. My MACD says it's going up. I can just wait it out until I get back into profit. Then I close the trade. If you don't know how to do that, again, more money right here. All money right here. All this money right here. More money right here. More money right here. All day long, you could just make a living on US 30. So I'm not going to belabor that. I'm going to jump over to the next one. The next one is gold. Now, this was a very, very cool idea here. He put in this gold trade. This was yesterday. Yeah, this was last night, right? He put in this trade idea yesterday, basically this trade here on the 15th. He said, here's the trade idea. And if you'll notice where price went, it started up here, right? This trade idea, it started up here and it basically hit every single one of these take profit levels. I think it's about 350 total pips because price started up here and it went all the way down. And you see where this TP7 is, you come right across there, price went right through that and it hit all of those 7 profit levels. If you would have just came in and entered these trades right here that he submitted into your MetaTrader, into your broker, and just walked away from your computer and just walked away and did nothing else, and you hit 350 pips, right? I'm going to show you this. I'm going to show you what 350 pips looks like here in just a minute. But that was about 350 pips. Let's come up here to the Forex calculator and let's see if I can do this so it makes sense. Let me scoot that over a little bit. So our entry, why do I have such a hard time doing this? 47, 45, 40, so it's going down. So I think it was about 49 is where the entry is. We'll say 2049, right? So on this, if you would have entered at 2049, right, and left that trade till it got to 2014, and you had a 0.5 lot, just a half a lot, that's $1,700 you would have made on that trade. Period. Again, I'm not going to guarantee that. This is a really cool website. You can go to FXTM.com, or it's called forextime.com. You can come here. They have some really cool calculators and come here and play with profit calculators. So that was that one trade that happened yesterday that if you would have taken, actually the day before yesterday, you would have taken that trade, it would have closed out and you could have made that in a week, in a couple of days. You open a trade, take the trade idea and just let it run. Don't do anything, just walk away, enter the information in your phone and just walk away from your phone. It's got a stop loss in here. It's got a stop loss, so you set your risk. So if it did happen to go the other direction, you'd lose a little bit of money. So let's come back and take a look at gold. So that one hit. Now, I went in and entered my own thing in here. I probably should have set my stop loss up a little bit higher, but it hit my stop loss, not the end of the world because I still got the rest of this trade. We're not going to belabor that right now as I don't want to confuse you, but he came out and he did another trade, right? Now this is GJ. I'm not showing you this one. We're going to skip down to the second gold trade that he put in here. And this was at basically 8 o'clock this morning. He entered this gold trade right here, 735, right? So this trade right here, again, it's overlapping the first trade. Entered right here. It came down and basically did the same thing. I actually set my take profit right here on this trade, right? I took some profit on the other trade, but I set my take profit on this trade right here. Basically, this opened at 2023, right? That opened at 2023. and I took it to, what did I just say, TP4, just shy of TP4. I took it at 2007 is where I closed it out at. I was being a little bit conservative to 2007. My lot size was a little bit bigger than that, right? So that's the trade from today. So if you see this, right, this trade right here is about $1,920. Again, this trade is closed. Can't take the trade now because it's done. It's already passed down here. So I wouldn't recommend getting in that trade because it's all closed out. So the cool thing about it is that dropped in. Let me ask you this question. $1,700 from the earlier trade, $1,900 from this trade in 2 days. You're looking at over $3,500 in basically 2.5 day time period. Would that change your life simply by copying and pasting this? Now, let's say you have a smaller lot size. Let's say you did a 0.05 because you have less money. That would have been $80. Anything that you have, let's say you had an $800 account and you increased your account by $80, that's a 10% increase on your account. If you had a $1,000 account, right? If you had a $1,000 account, you're increasing it by 8%, right? So again, these formulas work. All you've got to do is learn how to do the basics, learn how to enter this information into your MT4, enter it into your broker, and make sure you understand that you have a tolerance for loss, because not all of these trades go the direction that you want them to. So let's jump over here and look at some Bitcoin here real quick. So this is Bitcoin right now. Bitcoin is absolutely crazy. This is over in the DeFi verse. This is a trade that they entered. So it came all the way down here, opened up at this area here, came all the way down, hit the TP1 here. I did the same thing again. I was having one of those days. I should have set my stop loss up here a little bit higher. Came up and hit the stop loss, but I re-entered, came all the way down here, and this is where price is sitting right now. And the goal of it is to come down somewhere in this area. I'll probably, when the day opens up here a little bit, I might take profit up to somewhere in this area to take profit on that as a day. So as you're setting your goals for your days, you can set a percentage of increase goal, you can set a dollar amount goal, you can set your goal to whatever you want to. When I first started trading, first started learning to do this, my whole goal was to earn $25 on a trade. And I wanted to get really, really good at that. So what I would recommend when you're beginning, right, is to open up a demo account and use that demo account. Say, I'm going to make $25 a day for 30 days on my demo account. If you want to go faster, you can. It's completely up to you. And then from there, once you get the $25 system down, all you really got to do is change your lot size, right? You don't even really have to change your strategy. You can take the gold trades over and over and over. That's all you ever have to do. And then you just increase your lot size. So maybe once you get your account to $2,000, you change it to 0.8. So now you just made $1,280. And then when you get your account to a little bit larger than that, maybe get to 5,000, you go to a 1 point, right? I like to do halves on mine. So if I was going to do a $5,000 account, I'd be a little conservative and do like a 0.8, right? And leave it there until I got to a $10,000 account. Then my $10,000 account, I'm gonna do like a 1.25 or something like that to try and just mitigate the loss if it does turn around and go the other direction. But I'm still making $2,000, making $2,000 in 1 day. Phenomenal, phenomenal, phenomenal increase on these trades. So I just wanted to share that with you. This is a really easy process if you pay attention to it. So let's talk about the Monero AI bot trade that was entered today. And it was actually here. And this was the Ralph. This was Ralph dropped a trade into this Telegram. And you're not going to get access to these Telegram channels without actually being enrolled, because you can only get access to the dashboard. So you have to access the Telegram channel that way. So this is a trade that he did in a training in a class today. And basically he went in, he analyzed a chart, and he dropped it up here. He did a couple of them, right? There's another one, because he's the Monero guy and he uses the Monero AI bot, and he went in and entered this trade and dropped this trade idea in here, right? This is a sell limit or sell stop in the Forex. So this is how this would look, right? This is your entry, right? Entry somewhere right in this area, 109346. So I just put the entry right here where this black line is. I put a note on here what time I entered it in. And now you just have to sit and wait. Now this is a 1 to 7 exchange. So if this trade happens to go in the wrong direction, you're going to lose money, right? You're going to lose money if this comes down here and opens. It's not open yet, but if it bounces here and turns around and comes in this direction and comes all the way up here, that stop loss is a big stop loss. So if you if you don't have a high risk tolerance, this trade would not be for you. However, if this trade comes down here and it starts at this point and it comes down to TP1, let's see what kind of profit is here. If you're in economy, all you've got to do is go into the Forex Monero training Telegram channel and come in here and copy this stuff, put it on your chart, put it in your broker, right? If you need help with that, reach out. And he's got another trade right here. He did the same thing with this one on the Euro Chef. So let's see what kind of pippage we've got going on over here if all this works. So let's go over to Forex, and I am on the GChef, right? So let's scroll up here to the G's. Let's open that up. It's on a sell. So my open price is 0.9346, 0.9346. And we'll go all the way down to take profit number 2, which is 0.7566, 0.7566. And let's say that we've got, let's say that you got $1,000 account and we're going to do a 0.5 lot, right? You've got $1,026 that you've earned on that trade with $1,000 account. That's providing that your broker will let you do that, right? Sometimes your broker has a margin and the margin may be too big to help you offset that. So how do you overcome that margin? You simply reduce your lot size until it'll accept a trade. So you've got $1,000 account. You enter in this pound Swiss trade, right? It hits and it comes all the way down to take profit number 2 on $1,000 account on a 0.25 lot size. You just made $500. You've increased your account by, what's 500 divided by 1,000? 50%, right? You literally just increased your account by 50% on one trade. Now you're at $1,500 on leverage. So next time you come in and trade, maybe you can bump it to the 0.35, right? So now you've got more money on a 0.35 trade. Every time you do that, you're going to increase your leverage on the money you have. Maybe you started on a $500 account. So on a $500 account, I would do like maybe a 0.0 something smaller because you don't want to over leverage that, right? So on a $500 account, maybe do a 0.05, right, on the 500. So you just increased your account by 20% on a $500 account. I'll take that all day long. If you had a $500 account and you could create an extra $100 a day, 5 days a week, that's $500 a week, right? That's $25,000 a year that you just increased your income by with a $500 account simply by taking these trade ideas. Now, again, I can't guarantee that this is going to work every time. And I can guarantee you it will not work. It will not work if you don't jump in and get enrolled and apply and get a membership and pay attention and show up, right? Hey, Justin, what's going on, buddy? If you don't pay attention and show up and jump in, right? It's very, very important that you pick out your strategy. And I just went over what I just go over, like 5 of them, Jock. So we got the Monero AI bot, which Ralph runs that one. We've got the stock options, which Jess runs that one. We've got the US 30 trading, which he doesn't just do the scalping. He also drops a whole bunch of other trade ideas. You could just hang out with him all day long and just follow his trade ideas and get really good at that. Who did I miss? Okay, we got the DeFi-verse on the crypto guys. You can do the crypto stuff, right? We got the stock option stuff. You can do that. And of course, we've got the gold that Idris does gold. You can pick any one of those, any one, and just get really, really good. Maybe you just want to do gold. I'm just going to get really, really good at copying the gold ideas. And depending on your account size and your lot size and your leverage, you could literally took those 2 gold trade ideas and made more money in a day and a half than most people make in an entire month, right? Yeah, set your goals, right? It's a lot of fun to be able to get to the point where you know what the heck you're doing in this. And like I said before, if you're brand new and you need some help walking through and putting these numbers in, it's not hard. Set up your broker. And here's a sort of an inside tip. I'm not doing a broker recommended, but there's a lot of brokers that don't do business with people in the US. If you currently have a broker in the US and they're working for you, stick with them, right? We've got the ecosystem that I talked about, the copies trades, but again, that's something I call that an extra. That's like candles on the cake, because I can out trade the ecosystem all day long. And I'm not saying that to brag, I just can, but it's nice to have a little bit of extra money there. But if you're depending on getting rich from the Echo platform, it's not going to happen, right? That's a nice way to have a little bit of extra money coming in, unless you have a big, huge, fat account and you can go in and trade that account. It might generate some money for you if you have a huge, huge broker account. But I would, if you're having trouble getting brokers, there's quite a few brokers you can use. I just opened up an account with Finesse FX is who I'm using. They seem to be working fine. They're actually plugged in and working with the Echo platform. They're trading just fine. Their spreads are pretty decent, and I can trade the Bitcoin with them as well. And it's pretty nice with the price of crypto, especially with Bitcoin. It did do a drop, but on that trade this morning, I think I made $800 in crypto and Bitcoin today, something like that. So it's nice, and I can pull that out and put it over in wherever crypto account I want to, and just have it sit there for as long as I want to have it sit there until the price of crypto goes back up to where it's going to do its thing, and just keep doing that and add more crypto and add more Bitcoin and add more Bitcoin and add more Bitcoin by trading it, right? So there's all types of strategies, and I got that crypto idea, that Bitcoin idea, I got that from the crypto guys. So what do you need to do to get enrolled? Reach out to me, get enrolled, reach out to somebody that's here on this live if you want to, or whatever, and get enrolled into classes, get enrolled into economy. The tuition is ridiculously affordable. It's under $200 a month to get enrolled and take those classes. If you want to get in DeFi versus extra, there's a little upcharge for the DeFi versus to get in the crypto side, but everything else I mentioned is included in the base monthly tuition and subscription. It's absolutely amazing to be able to do that. And then make a commitment to at least an hour a day to show up and grow your account and grow your knowledge and practice pushing buttons. If you have a demo account, nobody's going to come and arrest you if you blow a demo account. If you're blowing it, basically means you went in, you took a trade, and you lost all the money. Go open another account and do it again, and then open another account and do it again. The brokers want you to get good at trading, so when you put the real money in there, they make money because they have fees, right? So they want you to get really good. And then on top of that, there's funded traders. They can go in and you can use the funded trader. So when you actually learn how to trade, you can go in and get a funded trader account. One of them that was there, they've talked about that on the crypto stuff today. There's a lot of funded traders out there. And again, funded trader is a tool that should be, in my opinion, a short-term tool. You go in and get funded. And if you say you only have $1,000, but you have the money to learn how to, you learn how to trade, and then you go in and get a funded broker and he gives you $25,000 to trade with, take 25 grand, make another 25 grand, and then take your 25 grand and just go trade on your own, because you won't need them anymore, right? Because you've already earned enough money to trade on your own. You shouldn't have to use a funded broker forever. And closing that out to say this, if you're watching this live, if you're watching this on, well, you guys are live. If you're watching this on recording, I would love, if you know, I'm a coach with the Higdon Coaching Group. Ray just announced Faith Over Fear 24. It's going to be in Orlando. It's going to be October 31st through November 3rd. Perfect weekend for this year, right? Perfect weekend. It's going to be truly a faith-based business summit, talking about how to grow your business spiritually and morally and ethically, along with learning how to do all the other standard stuff as well when it comes to growing business. I'm going to be there. I'm excited to be there. If you want the link, it's faithoverfearlive.com. Go get your tickets now, because they're going to start, the price is going to start going up. And I have a strange feeling they're probably going to have 5,000 plus people there this year from what they had last year. I think they have a couple of thousand that showed up last year, and it's probably going to at least double this year, because it was a huge success that they pulled off last year. An absolutely awesome event. So if you'd like to attend that event, faithoverfearlive.com. I would love to see you guys there. We can do dinner, we can hang out, we can have a lot of fun, and we can grow our businesses respectively. It's primarily focused on network marketing, but it's funny, at these summits, they don't talk a lot about network marketing. They talk a lot about mindset, growth, activity, the stuff you need to do to get this fixed so that you can go out and make a lot of money. So I appreciate you guys. Jacques, thanks for showing up. Justin, thanks for showing up. Love you guys. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for hanging out. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.